Hi, I'm Stephen Fuller, the residential designer for our newest house plan that we've designed with Southern Living magazine called Camilla. Welcome to the video tour. We're standing in front of what is the inspiration for our Camilla plan. This home, of course, being built in the 1930s, had a lot of challenges in terms of interior layout and functionality. It was basically about 1,700 square feet. So our challenge was to maintain the character and the charm of the original house, but bring it forward in terms of functionality and livability. So I think we've been able to do that, and it's been a wonderful project and a great inspiration for what I think is going to be a super house plan. Here we're looking at the front entrance of the house, and with any home design, it's always important to put the proper emphasis on the home. All entrances are important, and in this case, it's really an integral part of the design. It sits up about 4 or 5 risers, so it's really a key element on the exterior of the Camilla. The first part of the entry portico, of course, are the stairs. You see the steps here. We're about 5 risers up, and it's important on the first riser that you see to let it express itself a little wider. So as the handrails come down, you get that really pretty curve that kind of broadens it up, opens it up, and really pulls your eye into the front door. A pair of matching Tuscan columns form the support for the entry portico, and as we rise up to the entablature, you can see there's a lot of really rich detail in terms of dental blocks, bed molds, and a curved frieze that really sets this entrance apart. The front door itself is set off by double pilasters on each side of the door, and the way that they progressively step in and then translate up into the arch above really sets off the fan light and just makes this entire entry something special. One of the things we did was actually replace what would have been a wooden transom above the front door with an actual historic 100-year-old transom that we found in an architectural salvage yard. So it was really a special detail that set the house off. An important detail on the outside of the house is the brick. I think the Camilla plan would be beautiful in a natural brick, but in this case, we stayed with the original painted brick that was on the house. It's a great hallmark of 1930s and 1920s houses, and I think it really adds a very soft cottage character to the house. So we think it's an important detail to pay attention to. Bay windows and cornices are both really critical details on a house. A bay window is really like a piece of furniture that's literally extended out of the home. It has very fine details when it's done properly. You can see the top of the bay window, which we call the cornice, is actually half of the scale of the cornice of the main house. They're both, in this case, side by side. So it's important. There's no gutter on the bay window, which is critical. So the fine detail and delicate nature of the bay window really sets, again, the front facade of the house off. Originally, this portion of the home was an open-air screen porch, but it really wasn't used that much because of that nature, and plus it was very poorly detailed. So what we did is we came in and glassed it in, but we still gave it that exterior porch quality feel. So it became a really wonderful little sunroom with the elliptical transoms above the windows, and it's just a great space both inside and a wonderful part of the exterior of the home. On the original 1930s home, the base of the building, as you can see here, was granite. So this is a wonderful stone material that starts the house from the grade up. And so on the new design, we felt like that was a great change of materials and an opportunity to add another nice detail to the house. So it became, on the new Camilla design, an integral part of the exterior of the home. The original 1930s version of this house had real problems on the outside. There was no connection from the inside to the back. There was a detached small 2-car garage that was forced up against the house. So what we found was a house that had no connection to the backyard. So what we decided to do was extend the family room to the back, which added living space for the family, bring the master bedroom on the second story out on top of that space, which gave it a very prominent position overlooking this fabulous backyard. And then to cap it all off, we wrapped this wonderful porch around the house and let it walk out to what you see here, which is this great flagstone terrace. The combination of everything working together on the rear of this house really makes this house on the back as beautiful or maybe even more interesting than the front of the house. So we think it's a fabulous composition. The home features a detached 2-car garage, and what's neat about the garage, first of all, is it's styled in the same cottage character as the original house that we've been looking at. The carriage doors, 2 doors with little 45-degree clips at the corners add to that. And then we sort of topped it off with a wonderful little studio space that works on the second floor and creates a very usable, functional space that's a nice addition to the overall functionality of the home. Now that we've seen the outside of the house and you've seen all the wonderful details and how they come together to form this beautiful 1930s exterior, let's go in and we'll see how the floor plan lays out and how those rooms relate to the exterior facade.